Alright guys, my first pick for the top 5 dress watches under $200 is going to be the Seiko SRPA97. Now this watch pictured above is very classy, and as you can see we do have those classic Roman numerals which makes it appear a little bit more luxurious and more formal for the occasion. Now this is a watch produced by Seiko that is automatic. It's a Japanese-made watch, and we also do have a see-through case back on this piece. It's a pretty nice watch, looking at about $195. It comes stock on the leather band, and it is using Seiko's automatic in-house movement 4R35B. Now, the crystal, of course, is a mineral crystal. We do have a nice little checkered kind of pattern on the dial, which you don't really see on Seiko. You don't really see on many Seikos at this price point. And I think they really put some extra work into this piece. Also on the seconds hand, if you see, you kind of have that half moon facing upwards, which looks really nice. Also, we do have a crown, which is kind of not so wide, so it meshes in with the watch, fits nice under the cuff. Now everybody needs a dress watch. I mean, I even have one dress watch that I use for formal occasions. Even if you don't work in a formal setting, there's going to be a time in your life when you're going to need a dress watch, and it's always good to have one. And you don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to get a decent automatic dress watch. And that's one of the reasons why I'm making this video. Now coming in at number 2 is the Seiko SGF204. This watch really looks like the Rolex Datejust, and I'm not going to lie about that. But the Rolex Datejust is such an iconic and classic dress watch that this watch at a price point of about $141, and it's made by Seiko, a great brand. You can't really go wrong. It has that nice Jubilee bracelet with two-tone links, with the gold links in the center and the gold fluted bezel. It's not solid gold, but it is gold plated. Now we are using a Seiko Quartz movement, and the watch does have a day and a date at the 3 o'clock position, right next to that very small crown, which kind of meshes in with the watch, and it's not going to get caught on your cuff. Now this watch is a little smaller than your average modern watch. This watch does come in at about 37 millimeters, I believe. And it's only water resistant to 30 meters, which basically means you can't take it underwater. You can only wash your hands with it. Now, I think this is a great pick. It comes with a hardlex crystal made by Seiko. The case thickness is only 8 millimeters, so it's definitely very dressy. We have a 20 millimeter lug width, and there's really nothing left to say. I've owned this watch, and it's a great piece. Now my third pick is the Orient Herald, and you are probably thinking if it's an Orient, it's going to be the Orient Bambino. But personally, I really like this more than the Orient Bambino. It has a bit more class to it with those Roman numerals on the dial. And this Orient watch, it features an Orient-made 21-jewel automatic movement, a patterned white dial with silver-tone hour markers and hands. You have the date window at 4 o'clock, and you get a scratch-resistant sapphire crystal, which is great. It comes with a stainless steel bracelet with the push-button clasp. It's a beautiful watch. It has a lot of elegance and style, and it definitely fits the occasion of a dressy piece. We are looking at 39 millimeters by 10 millimeters thick, so you still can fit that under your cuff or your suit. Now we do have an exhibition case back, which is very nice. Shows that in-house Orient-made movement. 20 millimeter lug width on this watch also. And it's just something different than the normal Orient Bambino, which everyone goes to. And I think this looks a little better. Now my next pick is a watch made by Swiss watchmaker Tissot. Now Tissot has been around for more than 150 years, and they were founded in Les Locs, Switzerland. And this is a great example of an affordable dress watch with a Swiss quartz movement produced by Tissot. It's not a waterproof watch. It's only 99 feet or 3 ATMs water resistance. But if you're wearing this watch, you're probably not going to go in the water anyway. Once again, we have that Roman numeral dial, which I love so much, and I believe it really makes the watch. Now also, some more information about this exact Tissot model here. We are looking at an anti-reflective sapphire crystal, all for a price of under $200, must I remind you. A case diameter of 42 millimeters, 11 millimeters thick. Nice, good thickness there for a suit. Band width is 22 millimeters, the lug width. And we also do have a date display at the 3 o'clock position. And you are getting a Swiss quartz movement made by Tissot, which is a Swiss company. Now, the last watch on my list for the top 5 watches in the dress category under $200 is the Seiko SNE397 LGS Solar Watch. Now, LGS stands for Les Grands Sports, and this is a really nice example of a dress watch. We do have the Roman numeral dial, once again. We do have beautiful crown guards coming out of the watch, surrounding that crown, which kind of looks like a Cartier crown in a way. And one of the other reasons why I picked this exact model is because of the perfect round case, and then we have those protruding lugs, kind of looking like the vintage Tissot watches, if you know what those look like. We have a beautiful dark black dial with the Roman numerals. We have sharp hands, a very thin seconds hand, and we are using a solar movement, which means this watch never needs a battery. It recharges by the light, the sun, and it never stops working. Now, it does come on a Seiko leather band, which does not look all that bad. And the watch, it is a quartz watch because it is a Seiko solar movement, but Seiko solar movements are pretty accurate. They're more accurate than an automatic Seiko, of course. And the accuracy, I believe, it's something like 5 seconds a month or something like that. It's pretty good. And some basic specs on the size and dimensions of this exact piece are... So as I was saying, we do have a 42 millimeter case diameter with a 10 millimeter case thickness. We are using a synthetic sapphire crystal, which is not all that bad. It comes stock on the leather strap, and the band material is actually genuine leather, which is calf skin. And the water resistance on this piece is 330 feet. Now, if you guys are interested in picking up any of these cool watches, you can check the description below. I have left some links where you can head over to Amazon and you can pick one of these up. Once again, I want to thank you guys for watching, and also check out my new blog at watchaddict.weebly.com. There's a lot of great stuff on there, and there's going to be some stuff that you won't find on YouTube on the blog. So I suggest you head over there also. Catch me at Watch Addict channel on Instagram also. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.